Hello everyone, Dan here again, and this time we're going to be looking at something a little more prosaic. Rather than a weird slot machine shoved into the game for no reason at all, we're going to be looking at the fact that Lost Planets 2 Ally AI is kind of a little bit abysmal. Now, I'm sure this is something you've noticed in certain situations before, but it only really becomes completely obvious when you play the game on your own. Because obviously with multiple people you can kind of pick up the slack, you know? You're not left to your own devices to fight off the hordes of people designed to be killed with multiple people. So I've come back to... I'm slightly on fire, that's embarrassing. I've come back to episode 2, somewhere in chapter 2, in the Fun Infiltration Time Challenge level. I don't want to make shoving there, thank you. To show you one of the best little behaviours of the AI. Now, as you can see, oh, well, thank you, that is quite generous. They are kind of already bunching up together, following me around like little lost children. That's a hallmark of the AI. As we go through the level, you'll see that one of the main things the AI does, and I can completely understand why they made it do this, is they kind of insist on not being quite proactive about things. They insist on either following you around and trying to clean up after you. However, this... I'll stop using the shotgun because it makes stuff a bit too easy. This results in quite bad situations whereby they'll do things like this and walk in front of you. Thank you very much, lads. But obviously that's a problem because they will block your shots off. But it's more of a problem because they'll often do things like walk straight past enemies, refuse to shoot them, and another thing they'll often do is, for some reason, your allies very rarely actually kill people despite shooting them all the time. Now, it's not just a case of they're not headshotting people, which is obviously the main way to kill soldiers in the game. They have a lot of health if you start shooting them in the body. It's more that, I don't know, there's just... It may just be me being paranoid, of course, but there's this feeling that maybe the AIs are designed not to kill people properly, or just to sort of throw bullets at the enemies to make it feel like they're helping? I don't know. But, as you can see, they're not exactly helping in this situation. They're kind of bunched up behind me, looking at me doing things. And I'm imagining this section down here is going to be an absolute nightmare. It always has been in the past, but I'm wondering what they're going to do now actually on film. You can see that, you may remember he's walked around this corner, there's hundreds of bloody enemies. Oh, Goma Flame is coming down and trying to help! That's good of him! It hasn't worked, but he's trying to help! Again, the shotgun is making that a little easier than it ought to be. Usually I just run in here with the machine... No! That's another thing I haven't actually mentioned. For some reason, and... hello. Whoops. It does make sense. The AI very rarely, and almost never if you're on screen, shoots your allies. The only time they will actually make a concerted attack to kill your allies is if you have just died. And in that case they'll kind of clean up after you. Which can result in a lot of incredibly frustrating situations where it's sort of impossible to actually kill people because the fire is too concentrated on you. Situations like this are a bit of a nightmare, and also ambushes like the one I'm about to unleash on myself unwittingly become incredibly difficult unless you know what's going to happen. Because, you know, there's too many guns. That guy's got a VS shotgun and a robot suit, you know? He's got a bunch of allies and another one with a robot gun as well. How are you meant to stop that unless you've got all four people, well, unless you have multiple people shooting them or you have brought a massive stock of grenades? Unfortunately the answer is you kind of can't stop it. And well, that wouldn't be a problem in a game that's otherwise quite obviously designed to be played in co-op, were it not for the fact that it parades the fact you can play it on your own around, and most of the reviewers who ended up reviewing this game reviewed it in single player mode, and therefore got the fairly accurate impression that it's a dog-awful game with idiotic AI and it's basically impossible. So I don't think they've really done themselves any... Oh dear. But I don't want to do that. Done themselves any favours by making this AI who sort of hangs around doing nothing, and in a worst case scenario gets completely in your way and gets you killed. There are plenty of situations where they've walked in front of me and caught their grenades rather than just looking at me. You're alright, lads. Hey? You alright? Not so. Now, now that I've demonstrated the way they can just get in the way slightly, we're going to go to the next level and cut to that. Do you remember the bridge? You know, the really awful bridge with the VSs sniping you all the time? We'll cut to a good demonstration of how they can be completely worthless as well. Right, so here we are back again at that awful bridge segment, and well, I've cut into just our... Oh, Greenfield is sort of helping, that's a surprise. I've cut into a section where I thought they may not be particularly helpful to start with rather than just the bridge, killing this VS. And as you can kind of see, they're all sort of running round him, but they're not really doing any damage. Were I not stunning the VS with a shotgun, I imagine he'd be going to town on us. Speaking of the shotgun, by the way, you might notice that I am using entirely default equipment. That's because the fates have decided not to smile on me, and the slot machine has only given me noms and emotes. And actually a couple of abilities, but not very good ones. I'm rolling with a critical one and grenade one, which are okay skills, but I'd much rather be using firepower, so I can actually kill these things. That was a bit close. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me, I'm going to have to snipe these guys out as usual. Oh, hello Greenfield. Yeah, thank you Greenfield, that did help, thank you. Come on, thank you, fall down. Now, last time we were here, crossing this bridge did prove to be rather a problem, didn't it? So, let's see what happens. Oh, well. There goes. Yeah, that's right, boast over there, you idiot. Greenfield rather bit the bullet quite early, I'm afraid. So, the AI is actually trying to get across the bridge and close the gap towards the AI, but if I just leave them to their own devices, let's see exactly how helpful they'll be. Also, the VS isn't even remotely caring about those, it's still shooting grenades at me. That's part of the AI doesn't really care about the other AI thing. Hello again, Discreet51, how are you? Are you alright? Yeah? You having a good time out here on the bridge? Hey? Hey? Yeah? Okay, I will bring it, okay. Oh, Goma Flame, I'm so sorry. Did you have trouble against that one man? So I think it's for the best that I start killing things. As we've mentioned... Oh, hello, other friend. As we have mentioned before... Whoops. What was I going to say? As we have mentioned before, the AI dying doesn't actually just subtract from your battle gauge. Thank you, I've remembered maths words. I'm so dead in a second. But it does actually count. Oh, well, sniped by a shotgun, what a way to go. It doesn't subtract from your battle gauge, it does, however, count towards any sort of survival-based good job awards. So, for example, in the first mission of this chapter, we have to infiltrate the base without dying. If any of your allies die, if any of your allies die, that will result in you getting... not getting the gold good job award, which is obviously quite a pain in the arse because that basically makes getting the gold good job next to impossible or entirely luck based if you have not got 3 friends with you. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I could get together 3 people who want to play Lost Planet 2 all at the same time. Yeah, it's just a weird quirk of that. Thank you, Goma Flame, again. Thank you. Oh dear, come on you awful little bugger. Again, I'm now just not kind of demonstrating they're useless, but sort of just chugging through. I'm happy to get to the next section where again you'll kind of see that they refuse to do anything whatsoever. Come on. Sorry Greenfield, you shouldn't have walked in the way. Oh, stop it! I'm sorry Greenfield, I don't mean it, but just stop it. Again, when a human is shooting a VS, they tend to aim for the critical spots on their legs and the joints where they'll take more damage, right? But when the VS when the AI shoots a VS, they tend not to. They'll just plink away at its armor with machine guns and hope it works for the best. And it doesn't really work for the best. Now, one thing I can't really pass judgment on either way is whether or not the allies actually use custom weapons other than the machine gun effectively. Because to be honest, I can't really think of an occasion when I've seen them using the other weapons, but I'm sure it does happen. So I can't justifiably say that they're idiots and useless. We have got that. But I will go ahead thinking they are idiots and useless. Come on, let's go kill these VS's then. Oh dear, my hull. Should have walked into that, should I? Are they coming? Did we not get... Oh, we didn't get one of the data posts. Hang on! Oh, that's an embarrassing little faux pas. See, the AIs will actually usually get the data post for you, if you happen to blunder past them, but... Again, I think in the aid of, because obviously if you capture a data post yourself rather than just being near it, you get more energy. In the name of trying to be helpful and considerate, the AI will stop capturing posts if you walk near them, which if you're just assuming they'll capture them for you because you're busy trying to mop up their messes, will lead to a couple of situations like this where they haven't got the posts for you. So you'll have to run back halfway across the map and clean up. Again, quite annoying. It's just one of the myriad little things that makes you convince you the game isn't really meant to be played on your own. Even just 2 human people is considerably better, because like you'll cover each other's mistakes or cover the things the 2 of you miss. Whereas, oh, speaking of 2, oh, that was well done, me, straight through the middle, well done. You will capture. Have I been hit by a stun grenade? That's quite bad. You'll capture things each other you miss, whereas the AI just seems to be blind to a lot of very, very important things. And enemies, and well, a lot actually. Oh, I'm glad these guys have only got gatling guns. Now you may notice that Discreet 51, Goma, Flame and Greenfield, all 3 of them are down here. They've decided to not stand near the gate where the hundreds of carpetbagger soldiers pour out and shoot me in the back with plasma grenades. That is a worry, because it means that the guy in the VS at the front lines killing the other VSs has to double back and then kill all the guys around here, wasting the good weapons, and of course probably losing the VS in the process, because to be honest, the AI is actually very, very good at killing you in the VS. It will sometimes pull stuff like that where a VS will snipe you with grenades, but often the carpetbaggers will come up with stuff like shotguns and gatling guns, which will stun you, not do too much damage, but over time will really start to get to you. Hello lads. So, again, you'll notice the 3 of them aren't really doing anything. They're kind of looking at me, just fucking about, asking me when it's time for tea. Unfortunately, it's not time for tea. It's never time for tea. Never. But, I think I'll cut that short here. I've pretty much demonstrated what I want to demonstrate. Oh, you killed one! Well done, Greenfield. I guess I was looking at the guy. So, I guess next time maybe I'll look at something a little less overall depressing. One of the not main reasons people hated the game. Go away. That was a bad idea. Oh, sorry, what's that? There's one other thing you want to see? Oh, okay, hang on. I know which one. Give me a sec, I know which one that is. Oh, look. The poor deers can't make it across the hole. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to this at all. Not looking forward. Oh god, this is going to go badly. This is going to go so badly. Oh god. You know, I've got absolutely no idea what side of stupid things on, and they're not going to tell me, are they? Well, it turns out the AI refuses to energize shells at all. That's good of them. In fact, they refuse to do anything at all. The entire train's on fire. What are they even doing? Oh, you're all bringing shells up, are you? Is that all you do? Is that all? Did you just bring shells up? Are you kidding? Oh, so basically having the AI bring shells up means you can't use a crane whatsoever because it's always full. Thanks a lot, computer idiots! Oh, that's bad. That's not helping. And as I've just found out in rather a bad emergency way, the AI completely refuses to actually use the cooling units, despite that being really easy to program. Thanks a lot! Well, at least I've got plenty of shells up here. Bloody hell, the place is covered in them. This thing turns slow as molasses without any help. God damn it. How slow are molasses anyway? Is molasses slow? I don't know. I meant to know. I can't help but feel this really wasn't designed for one person. Tell you what, I'm getting bloody sick of running back and forth. What are they doing down there? I think McHugh and Deerspring are just having a party. Wish I was invited. God, I am so tired. I'm glad these energy recharges are all led to death by now. Yes, that's right. Just stack up the shells in front of the thing where the shells go in. That's definitely helping. What? Why did they think this was good behaviour for you guys? What were they thinking? And the one time I actually need the AI to load some shells, McQQ is just sat there doing a cool pose on my shoulder. I mean, it's technically helping being, you know, my own little Bruce Willis standing toy, but really, come on. What are you doing? Put them in! Put them in! Oh, that's a shame. Yana Chang seems to have got rather lost on the train. You know, cheating and using the gun batteries might be considerably less effective, but god damn it if it isn't easier than waiting for them to turn up in front of the cannon. I'll get there eventually. Oh god, I'm at completely the wrong place for the end. Well, it's only taken me about 15 minutes. I suppose that's less than I expected. Don't think they helped a single bit. I can see why people get so pissed off driving trains these days. If nothing else, this has taught me that people who play railworks on their own are completely mental.
I'm gonna blow that son of a bitch to Kingdom Come! Get your asses over here! On the way! I am so gonna shoot the shit out of you!